is Latin Fusion, Rough Riders Radio, right here in the pit.
Yeah.
This is your girl Info, King Neptune. We got J-Rell2x. 2x. Lord have mercy.
Don't start that, bro. Call the aliens to come over, bro.
I'm gonna write it.
We can't be doing this. No, we can't be doing this.
And Coach P in the building. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You flew all the way up from Florida, so let's get it clear. Break it down to Florida. Miami, I know there's Fort Lauderdale, then there's
Dade County,
Broward County.
and it's basically like Palm Beach, Orlando, Tampa.
Okay.
But South Florida
is split between Broward County and Dade County.
Okay.
I'm from Broward County. I'm from Western Florida.
Okay. But do you guys really just break it down to like the counties, like Broward County, Dade County,
pretty
South
much.
or
Pretty
West, or like
pretty much.
So I'm from Western Broward County.
Okay.
From West Broward. So it's
Okay.
split between counties.
Now what's the vibe down there? Like, you know.
I mean, in Western is mostly a Hispanic community. Not like black people, but mostly Hispanics. Like suburbs.
Got a Cubanos?
Nah, that's more Hialeah.
Okay.
It's more Venezuelans, Argentinians,
Okay.
Colombians.
Okay, that's my vibe right there.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm from the hood, right? I grew up in Far Rock, so just to put it out there, you know what I mean? Moved out of here, shit was going crazy. So, my son, I made sure he ain't had to grow up in the hood. So,
Gotcha.
he went to school in Weston, played some football, had a couple of D2 offers, right? Go to play college, a couple of HBCUs. And then when he had the offers, it was just like, I seen his vibe was off. He really didn't want to do that anymore.
Gotcha.
I see how hard he worked for it, but I didn't know he had up his sleeve for me. So he was going to the studio on the low.
So hit you with the pow.
Yeah, he started
That's
throwing me joints, and I was like,
okay.
I was like, okay, I could do something with this. You know what I mean? So speak on it, man.
So how did you know? Like, this is real? Like, I'm gonna take it serious. Like, when did it hit you? Like, I got something.
I want to say when I dropped my second single, Tinted Windows, that's when I really knew it was kind of like, all right, I got something. Cause my first single, Dream On, it was light. It was the first thing I ever recorded. I dropped it. The video didn't do too well, and then I think a couple months later we dropped Tinted Windows. And numbers started going crazy on Spotify and YouTube, and then we dropped the music video, and that did 20K in 2 weeks. So I was like, all right, now I'm on something right here.
Facts.
And then I started just going to the studio every 2 weeks, just 4-hour sessions, dump out 6 songs, 4 songs. You could ask him. I send an email every 2 weeks, 4 or 5 songs, 6 songs.
He was spending his own bread. It wasn't my bread. You know what I mean? Like, he was putting his hard-earned money. You know what I mean? And putting his work in. And so I was like, yo, if you really want to do this. Okay, so to the backtrack, I work in advertising and marketing for my career.
Okay.
I've been doing that for about 20 years. And also I've dabbled in the game a little bit. I worked on different projects with Louis Oliver down in Miami, a project called a Cypher House about 8 years ago. It was like an MC thing. So I think that's where he kind of started to see it, because he was around it at a young age.
Okay, yeah. I
Like,
was just going to ask that question.
One of my jobs on the Cypher House was to listen to like 100 songs and see who had bars.
Right.
And then I would call them to the club, and they would perform. We would bring Jada out there, we'd bring Nori out there. You know what I mean? We had a good little vibe for a little bit, but then, you know, we had to switch in a different direction. You know, some Miami's not a real hip hop market still to this day.
Yeah.
It still really isn't, and because it's derived from bass music.
So it's more like a techno vibe?
No, bass music. So like when I moved to Florida.
Just like drums and like
Uncle Luke. Like
dance
JT Money.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what, when I moved there in '91, that's what people from there were listening to.
But it's a mix of cultures in Miami, like it is in New York. You got, you know, Haitian, you got Cuban, you got, you know, what Puerto Rican, and you know, just Jamaicans. Like, it's just a mix of, like you said, you can't say it's just hip hop. Even the hip hop even has a mix of all those different sounds.
No doubt.
So at your earliest age, where you can remember, what influenced your music? Like what?
So So I'm gonna say like what artists influence me, or just like
period. Like how young were you when you were like, you know what, I'm kind of interested in music?
I mean, I always just like write songs in my like a notebook when I was younger. But I mean, like when I was younger, around like 7th or 8th grade, I'd come home from playing outside, and he'd have Jay Burner in the house, which is an artist down in Miami. He had a bunch of artists in the house, just chilling in the house, talking to him about the Cypher House and stuff. So I was around it as a kid.
Yeah.
And he always told me about how he did the reggae world when he was younger. So I always been around it, and I always listened to music. He always used to get mad at me because I couldn't remember math problems, but I could remember lyrics like this.
Should have used the lyrics to teach him math.
Yeah, that ain't work.
He said we tried that.
It ain't work.
It ain't stick.
It ain't stick, but he could recite every line off of Migos record.
Hey. Now he can recite his own lines.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know? So where you get your motivation from? You know, like the inspiration to wanting to get started and continue to do it. Because it's not easy.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, I would say like, just I want to do it for myself and a lot of it for my boys. Cause I'm like, a couple of my boys ain't really had the best life. Cause I grew up in Weston. I got a couple boys that grew up in Weston also. That's a nice neighborhood. But I have a couple boys that live in Lauderdale and Plantation that don't have a good life. But I want to help out my boys too and give them type of platform and type of some help so they can do their thing. But I do it for myself. I do this to. I choose it like I look at it like therapy. Like when I go into the booth, I don't want to talk about my feelings to a random person that I got paid, but I can talk to the mic, talk to the fans. I let my feelings out that way.
I feel that.
I've never heard anybody say that they get into music to help their friends out. Nobody's ever said that sitting there.
No, because they be selfish.
Because they're like, but to want to like bring your friends along with you.
No, because I didn't have to do music. I could have played football. I could have went to Johnson C. Smith in Charlotte, and I could have put my body through hell. But I was like, I don't want to do that no more.
Yeah, you want to be able to walk when you're 30.
Yeah, I was able to walk.
You know?
I knew I could write music, and I was like, all right, cool. One day I was just like, I literally text my boys like, yo, I'm gonna book a studio session, 2 hours, let's go. Met me at the studio, recorded Dream On, and it came out. It was a good song. I mean, it was good. It's my first song, so it's the first one. It's the stepping stone, but it's not better than nothing else I've written. It's been a year, so.
Gotcha.
But they've been along with me the whole journey. I know that they know I got their back. They got my back.
And all you can do is get better.
Yeah.
So how many years have you really just like buckled down and taken it serious? Like
That's the first year.
Really?
First year.
Okay.
March of 2022 when I started. No, February 2022 when I started.
But you've been
really started taking it seriously in March of 2022.
And it's your pops.
Yeah.
See? Hey, we need more fathers to be supporting their kids, man.
That's why the album's called Rookie Year. So can we tie everything from, how they say ball players want to be rappers, rappers want to be ball players, and it goes hand in hand. So like, we're going through the songs and the music, and he was like, yo, I got it. I'm gonna call it Rookie Year because this is my rookie year. And that, I mean, the numbers is doing crazy on Spotify right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, God willing, we got a meeting with the label tomorrow.
That's dope.
Drop the video. We're gonna show I didn't want to say the label. We're gonna show the label the video tomorrow. I got a dope video director, producer that I work with named Sort Off down in Miami, South Florida. Who's done all 4 of our videos. I think five of our videos. And I mean, I'm in the industry and I got people that in my full-time job like, yo, who shoots your stuff? We need him for some of our stuff. And that's big for people to say that because the production that I work on my day one job are like high-end shit, Super Bowl commercials, you name it.
Gotcha.
That's dope.
But it's all his work ethic, bro. Like, we had to dwindle it down to 15 songs. We had 40 songs to choose from.
Wow. So what, since this is his rookie year, and I know you're not new to the industry. You're well seasoned in the industry, and you're brand new to the industry, but you were exposed to it. What are your concerns about him coming into the industry versus like your concerns about coming into the industry, being new, and then you being seasoned and his father? I'm gonna start with you, and then we'll see what he says.
Man, you know the industry. I really want to get into it, but you know how the industry be. It's like, people know you. They be, what's up, yo. When we try to get them to play a record, it's, yeah, I got you. But then if you come back and they say you hear they got some heat, and somebody else is playing that record, yo, why'd you give me that record? But that's how the whole industry goes. It's a give and take.
Sure.
And I've spoken to him about it a lot of times. Like, you sure you want to get into this? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, give you that J line. Show you how to move in a room full of vultures.
Very true.
Because, you know, the labels, when they see, all they see is dollar signs. They don't see him. They're not going to see him. He's an asset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until it becomes a liability.
Yep. But either way, you know, I always tell people stay independent as long as you can.
Yeah.
Wait until they come with a big bag.
Yeah.
Well-deserved bag. Not, oh, we're going to give you this and nah. They
And
gotta sound good. They gotta look good and they gotta taste good. I gotta see it.
Because if you're making 10 million, imagine how much they're gonna be making.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what are your like concerns coming into the industry? This is your rookie year.
My most like concerns is just like people. Just like I don't trust people a lot. So it's just like I try to watch my back as much as possible, especially around females. Try to set people up, get you stuff. Make sure I keep the people that have always been around me. Just make sure that the only people that be around me for the most part. I don't really try to let anybody really else in my circle.
Right.
That's really my biggest concerns.
I feel you on that one. Yeah. Question: who is your celebrity crush? I know you got one.
Probably Zendaya.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good choice. I like that.
Euphoria or Disney?
I didn't even watch Euphoria, so
Right?
She was wildin'.
It'll be from Disney.
Yeah, okay. You
Marvel,
sound like it was before
Marvel
she was
or
dancing.
DC?
I'm a Marvel.
Marvel fan.
My man. DC's trash.
They've
been messing
they
up the
make
movies.
good animated movies, but they make terrible live action movies.
They need some garbage.
Dang, I expect y'all just go in there.
It's
with that
through.
round.
They come on. Ben Affleck is Batman. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Come on.
Yeah.
So this is I have tons of questions. I'm like question person, okay?
That's fine.
So if you could imagine yourself, close your eyes, imagine yourself any place in the world performing on the biggest stage, where would it be? Anywhere.
I'd probably say Madison Square Garden.
Really? Why is that?
I just heard how electric it is and how it's just such an amazing place to be in. I've never been there. I've never even been there, but you could see it through just on the TV watching the Knicks games and just being blessed to perform there would be amazing.
It's the greatest arena in the world.
Mecca.
The Mecca.
Oh my God. All right. I'll take that answer. I'm not mad.
Hey, that's a great place to perform.
Right.
They be rocking for real.
They
for
do.
real. Not even the Barclays Center. It's right across the bridge. It's a different vibe.
Well, I want to get into some of your music. So we have like 3 of your songs. So we have Crash the Party,
Yeah.
Motion, and Gotta Get It.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's right. That's what you got. So it's Crash the Party. Like, explain where the
So Crash the
titles
Party
came from.
is the biggest record I have right now.
Okay.
300-some-thousand streams
About 350 Spotify.
on Spotify.
200 on.
That record, it came about.
That
one
ain't
day.
bad.
My cousin Chill J, he's on the record with me. He texted me. He's like, yo, he noticed I was doing music. He'd been doing music a little bit longer than me. He said, yo, trying to go to the studio. I was like, I'm going today. I had written the hook for Crash the Party already. I was writing the verse the same day. I had sent him the beat. I was like, yo, put a verse here. Let's go make this song in the studio. We had two songs on the album together. And at first it was supposed to just be me and him. And Mike Smith is also on the record with us. He's a big artist out in Miami. Got a couple good hits out there. He sent it to Mike Smith, and Mike Smith loved the song. He wanted to hop on it, so Mike Smith hopped on the song with us. You know, we met up around like April to do the music video,